What's up, It's your boy Domuto. We're back with another video today watching JxmyHighroller. If they watching this play deserves an award. I wonder what he mean by that, you know what I'm saying? He about to talk about the award season, the award for the NBA season, and what he mean by this play. What play deserves an award? But anyway, let's JxmyHighroller.
Most improved player, sixth man of the year, defensive player of the year, the most valuable player, the best shooter of the year.
Me?
That's not a real NBA award. But
I've been shooting my shot all year.
In fact, if there was an end-of-season award for the NBA's best shooter, who would be the winner this season? Maybe Duncan Robinson, Luke Kennard, Grayson Allen, Steph Curry? Well, according to some advanced metrics, there's actually one clear winner here. Crafted NBA, a site that curates some of the most interesting and insightful NBA metrics, has a stat
you know
called
all the
shot
sites,
quality.
don't you?
It's a unique metric that uses multiple variables like spacing and shooting efficiency and converts a player's shooting ability and shot selection into a point scale from 1 to 100. 1 being the worst, don't even think about putting up a shot, 100 being the best. Feel free to shoot any shot you'd like. Among point guards, Kyrie Irving has been one of the best shooters in the league this season with a shooting quality rating of 86.7. Among shooting guards, Sam Merrill of the Cavaliers has been the best shooter with a rating of 89.5. Duncan Robinson has been the best shooter at power forward. Sam Hauser has the highest score of any power forward this season. And among centers, it is Karl Anthony Towns who has been the best shooter with a shot quality rating of 80.1. Now, a rating of 100 is virtually unattainable. This means you're like a perfect
got 3 shooters on the team,
and that's not even possible
in the top 2
unless your name is Steph Curry, who, according to the shot quality metric, has been the best shooter in the NBA this season.
Not surprising.
With a shot quality rating of 100 out of 100, making him, in a landslide victory, the 2024 NBA Sharpshooter of the Year. But why stop here? Let's create some other NBA awards and find the rightful winners of the 2024 NBA season.
Okay, I guess you got some new awards.
Today's video is sponsored by DraftKings.
Shout out to DraftKings for JxmyHighroller.
It's time to bring the hoops
they paying him,
to the
not
palm of
me.
your hand.
Another turnover for Utah. Edwards gets it.
Damn.
This play was insane. The hang time, the energy, the reactions. I mean, this has got to be the best play or singular moment from this NBA season. It was so good that it should have gotten some award or something. So let's give it one. The
I went to an NBA
2024
game recently, but I missed the
Play of the Year award goes
dunk
to Anthony Edwards for his dunk over John Collins.
That dunk was
we've
nasty.
got a lot of other awards to hand out here today. So let's bring them out
and
see our nominees.
Best hit award.
Our next award is the Kobe Bryant Get It Out the Net award for the player who is least likely to pass the ball once he gets it in his hands. And our nominees this season are, of course, Michael "The Possession Ends Here" Porter Jr., Cam Thomas, Bojan Bogdanovic, Jeremy Grant, Klay Thompson, and Cam Whitmore. Now, the eye test alone will tell you more often than not, when these guys touch the ball, their teammates have essentially 2 options: crash the board or get back on D. But there's actually a pretty intuitive way we can determine the rightful winner of this award. How often did a player touch the ball versus how often did they pass the ball? Are you receiving passes and swinging the rock, or are you pulling up whenever the ball touches your hands?
I ain't know Jeremy Grant was out there ball hogging.
All of our nominees touch the ball way more than they pass it. But there's one player that is head and shoulders above everyone else in this award.
I see.
And that is Cam Whitmore. Among players who get at least 20 touches per game, Cam Whitmore is the only player in the entire league where the possession ends with him more than half the time. That's insane.
Trying to get that
For
contract.
perspective, Michael Porter Jr. is notorious for not getting rid of the ball. And when he gets the ball, he passes it up 62% of the time compared to Whitmore's 49%. Here's a chart of the best scorers in the NBA and their points per touch. Some players like Jokic and LaMelo aren't going to have a crazy number here because they're playmakers. They feed their teammates more than they feed themselves. But for the most part, stars around the league are floating between 0.3 and 0.4 points per touch. And then here's some of our nominees for this award. MPJ is just over 0.4 points
what I like
per
to
touch,
see, Shay.
along with Cam Thomas and Jeremy Grant. Clay and Bojan
Joel,
are near
okay.
0.45
got
points per touch. And then there's Cam Whitmore, who is averaging 0.51 points every time he touches the ball. A staggering number, and one that rightfully earns him the 2024 Kobe Bryant Get It Out the Net award. Now our next award isn't really one you want to be the recipient of, and that is the David Wesley I Just Want This Game to Be Over award. Now most of you are probably wondering, who the hell is David Wesley?
I heard the name before.
David is the owner of the worst individual game performance since the NBA merger nearly 50 years ago. At least the worst statistical performance. On April 12, 2001, in a game against the Nets, Wesley went 0 for 13 from the field with no free throws attempted,
I know somebody perfect
rebound,
for that. Clay.
1 assist, and 4 personal fouls in 29 minutes, earning himself a game score of -11.7. Still, to this day, an NBA record. And so it's only fitting that we name the award for the worst individual game of the season after him. And for this award, there's one clear-cut winner. On December 8th of this season, in a game against the Cavs, Duncan Robinson went 0 for 7 from the field, 0 for 6 from 3, logged 0 rebounds, just 1 assist with 6 turnovers, 4 personal fouls, and 1 singular point from a free throw. This left Robinson with a game score of -11.2. By far, the worst individual game of the season, and statistically, the second worst performance since the NBA merger, which earns him a runaway victory for the David Wesley I Just Want This Game to Be Over award for the worst game of the 2023-2024
You will talk about that. He got some good cardio in.
The next award we will be handing out is the 10th Man of the Year award. Now, as the name suggests, it's similar to the 6th Man of the Year award, but instead of going to the best player off the bench, this award is for the best and most productive player in the league who is way down the rotation and specifically plays less than 20 minutes a game. You can look at it as the best worst player in any given team's rotation. And sure, there's 9 players on their team who will see more minutes than them on a game-to-game basis, but a great team always needs a great 10th man. And for this award, our nominees are Mo Wagner, Kevin Love, TJ McConnell, Jonathan Isaac, Jalen Smith, and Luke Cornett. And here are some of their notable stats throughout this season, like minutes per game, estimated plus-minus, win shares, and their average game score. All 6 of these guys are playing way above the rotational spot and could very well be the first man off the bench on some teams, even a starter on some teams. But maybe their value comes from them knowing their role as the 10th man and playing it so well. And although all of these guys are deserving, the 10th Man of the Year award goes to TJ McConnell. Now, TJ has had an interesting year. If you were to look at his numbers over the last few months, you wouldn't even think he was eligible for this award since he's filled more of a 6th man role over the last couple months. But at the beginning of the season, McConnell was out of the Pacers' rotation altogether on many nights, logging 8 DNPs in their first 30 games and playing brief 5 to 10 minute stretches in others. But anchoring the Pacers' second unit on offense and providing much-needed relief for an injured Tyrese Halliburton, McConnell played himself back into the rotation and back into a valuable position for the team. In fact, he has been playing so well since the All-Star break, averaging 14 and 5 a game on 61% true shooting in under 20 minutes a night, that he has played himself from hardly even in the rotation to one of the best backup point guards in the entire league. And for this, TJ McConnell is our 2024 10th Man of the Year. Now our next award is a fun one, and one that the NBA should add in the future. And that is the Allen Iverson Ankle Breaker of the Year award for the most electric display of handles this season. And here are the nominees. Miles McBride makes Evan Mobley touch earth.
I haven't seen too many though.
Somebody give Dylan Brooks a map.
This core group, as I mentioned earlier, 12 seasons together.
Get that guy, Emmanuel.
Once or twice. And then he makes another one. His 4th 3. My goodness.
Halliburton drops the rookie.
In 5 games, that's 5 per game.
He did it, but it was kind of ugly. That was kind of ugly. It wasn't smooth. It wasn't smooth.
With style. And there's the skin.
Brandon Ingram puts Jordan Nwora in a spin cycle.
As Sherman Hamilton had mentioned, and you have
damn boy.
Ingram. With the
damn Ingram, okay.
He had this.
Lonnie Walker cooks the Celtics defense.
Who's getting cooked by Lonnie Walker? Oh my God.
Spins around him, weaves through, and finishes.
Drew Holiday, what happened?
Now all of these plays were disgusting. It's hard to choose just one. But the 2024 Allen Iverson Ankle Breaker of the Year award goes to Steph Curry for leaving Dillon Brooks lost not once, not twice, but 3 times in the same play. This game happened in the first week of the season and really kickstarted the year in a big way. Brooks was on his villain campaign all summer, and in their third game back, Steph does this to him. One fan commented on this ankle breaker saying, Steph could have shot that off the dribble comfortably, but the pump fake was solely for the purpose of humiliating Brooks. And I'd like to think there's some truth to this. So for that, Steph is the winner for the Ankle Breaker of the Year award. The next award we're handing out today is the Prime James Harden One-Way Player Award for the best offensive player in the league this season. The NBA has a Defensive Player of the Year award, they have the Most Valuable Player of the Year award, but they don't have an Offensive Player of the Year award. So let's give one out. But there's a bit of a twist to this award, because it's not for just the best offensive player in the league this season, it is specifically for the player who had the largest gap between their offensive excellence and their defensive liability. Going against everything we've been taught, this trophy will be the award for the player who loves to play offense but can't play defense worth a lick.
Oh, damn.
And our nominees for this award are Tyrese Halliburton, Steph Curry, Trae Young, Jalen Brunson, Tyrese Maxey, and Damian Lillard. Now, intuitively, I think we can all have a good idea of who should win this award. But statistically, there's a really comprehensive way we can go about determining the winner here. And that's by using Crafted NBA's offensive plus-minus and defensive plus-minus metrics. These two metrics factor in a ton of different variables, like shot quality, turnover rate, offensive load, and creation on offense, and also things like forced turnovers, deflections, fouls committed, and defensive versatility on defense. They then take these numbers, rate every player based on these categories amongst every other player in the league to find their overall league percentile. This season, here's a player who has a crafted offensive plus minus in the 97th percentile, so he's really good on offense. And he has a crafted defense plus minus in the 25th percentile, so he's considerably bad on defense. Any guesses on who this player is? It's Damian Lillard. And the gap between his offense and defense isn't nearly as big as some other players. This is Jalen Brunson with a 99 on offense and an abysmal 14 on defense. Still, not nearly the worst. Here's Halliburton, Tyrese Maxey, Curry, and the 2024 James Harden One-Way Player of the Year award winner, Trae Young, who is in the 96th percentile on offense and is in the 0 percentile on defense, making him one of the best offensive players in the NBA and literally the worst defensive player in the NBA. A gap this big is truly remarkable. For perspective, Luka Doncic isn't much of a defender even on his best day, and his offensive to defensive gap is just 42%. Trae Young is an anomaly, and for this, he shall be rewarded. Now we have one more award to give out here today, and this is a real special one.
We all knew Trae Young can play defense.
Change a game, ignite his team, do all the dirty work, and not have to score the ball to make a difference throughout a game. These kind of players are a different breed and rarely get the credit they deserve, let alone an award. So let's give them one. For our last award, we have the Dennis Rodman I Don't Need the Ball to Make a Difference award for the player who leaves their mark on every game without really needing to score all that often. This award is pretty much the opposite of the Kobe Bryant Get It Out the Net award, where those guys find their value in getting straight buckets. These players find their value in everything else. And our nominees are Jonathan Isaac, Yusuf Nurkic, Isaiah Hartenstein, Draymond Green, Alex Caruso, and Herb Jones. And here are some numbers that will help us determine the winner of this award. Usage percentage, their estimated plus minus, their crafted defense plus minus, and their estimated wins. And according to these metrics and its impact on the court, our winner of the Dennis Rodman I Don't Need the Ball to Make a Difference award is Isaiah Hartenstein. Despite scoring just 7.8 points per game on 11.7% usage this season, Hartenstein has an estimated plus minus of plus 4.7. which ranks 14th in the entire league this season. His defense is also in the 99th percentile, putting him in company with some of the most effective defensive players in the league. And his near 8 points a game are coming off of exclusively cuts and rolling to the basket. So even when he scores, he's still filling his role as an absolute workhorse, an underrated passer. He plays really well off the ball on both offense and defense. High energy, high motor. The dude is never afraid to go up and contest against anyone coming down the lane. And he has been the anchor to one of the better defensive units in the league this season. And for that, Isaiah is our 2024 Dennis Rodman I Don't Need the Ball to Make a Difference award winner. And there you have it, 8 new NBA awards I just made up, and the 8 well-deserved winners.
Well-deserved.
Let me know what you think. If you could add an award to the end of the season, what would it be? And who do you think would be the recipient?
I don't know.
Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And as always, until next time.
We need a Best Hype Man award. Best Hype Man. You know what I'm saying? A person that don't play much, but he on that bench. When his team doing something good, he up. He first one. That might go to Thanish. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to Thanish out to the Kumpo. He might have to win that one. You know what I'm saying? He support whatever. He know what it is. You know what I'm saying? When he on the court, he knows what it is when he on the court, man. You know. Anyway, shout out to JxmyHighroller for this video. Yeah, this is a cool little video right here. You know what I'm saying? Giving out some new awards. You know what I'm saying? Showing some other players some love. Anyway, and another JxmyHighroller video right here you can check out. And check out another video right here. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And I'll catch you next time. Peace.